So, welcome everyone. Week 2 of trying to podcast.
Hello.
You know,
Hi.
we have
OMG.
Elise pulling.
She's actually gonna
OMG,
be
what?
eating- I forgot Lyla's
What?
actually gonna be. I forgot Elise is actually gonna be eating food this entire time.
Yes,
Yeah, I mean,
sir.
good for her. We have like little mukbang action, makeup, cal. Yeah. So, this week has been a week. I think we can talk about how this week's been, I guess. Well, Cal, what's with the face?
I'm trying to think of what happened this week.
School ended officially. That's what happened. But we kind of talked about that last week. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I think we all were happy about our GPAs at the end, hopefully, right?
Yes.
Yeah, at least got there. Yeah, I don't know. I do feel like I'm lucky that I saw my schedule. Like, okay, so to give background, my guidance counselor is trash, and he didn't give me any updates about my courses next year, and I'm taking 3 APs, right? So I emailed him because I wanted an update on, like, if I got the courses, and he ended up sending me my entire schedule. And bro, seeing that schedule, I know it's like a blessing because y'all didn't see it, but seeing it got me way too excited for next year. I wish I didn't. It's such a good schedule.
I wish I could see my schedule. I hope I get all the classes I want. Cause I'm low key scared that like they're gonna forget animation or something that I really want to do.
Yeah.
Or like they're gonna put me in Spanish 4 by accident.
Well, did they
AP Spanish.
Did they,
Yeah.
give you another email on your classes and stuff?
Are you checking right now?
One moment.
One moment. We'll get back to you on that. Well, what else? Oh, God. The internet is exploding with drama that we can't... It's a whole... Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what this year is.
Your
I
girl
don't
got
know.
her internship. Honestly,
You got your internship?
I got
How's that
my
going?
internship at day 1. I mean, I knew I was going to get it, but it was nice to have the confirmation, finally. We start on July 13th. And
Yeah, how much... Sorry. So you could actually continue talking about that, sorry.
And honestly, this week has, well, last week was the first full week I have just, had a good week, like, through the entire week. The other weeks,
That's good.
2020 has been crazy, and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. How much are you making on that job, by the way? Just curious. Oh my god, at least you're taking forever.
1 minute.
Awkward silence. How much are you making?
From my family's experience, I wasn't allowed to say those kind of things growing up, just saying. But I don't know,
Yeah.
any Hispanic has the same thing. Where, like, my mom
I mean,
would be
sorry.
so mad at me. She'd be like, that's so disrespectful. Do not ask someone how much they make. I was like, I'm so sorry. But I'm making around 2,500.
Wait, whoa, shit. Whoa. Whoa. I was busy flipping Cal. Oh my god.
What happened?
I was busy flipping Cal off. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. What the hell? 2,500. Whoa, that's a shit ton. Like, I mean, I thought you were gonna say like, oh, $9. I don't know. I expected like below minimum wage. Are they paying you above minimum wage?
Yeah, I'm above minimum wage, I think. Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm not asking because like I just want to know it. I'm asking also because because Ashley also said that I could potentially do it next year, and there are a bunch of like other summer programs I would be interested in. So, but I was also curious on like the pay. That's why. But you gotta let me know how that goes. But damn.
Yeah, it's for 5 weeks because of
Oh my
Corona. I'm gonna apply next year too, so I can do the full weeks, the full 10 weeks plus hopefully be in physical, so I can physically do work instead of only be virtual. But I'm really happy, and I know some of the people.
That's insane.
So
Sorry.
I'm glad.
You basically make it's 2,500. Are you sure?
My hour pay is $21 per hour.
Whoa.
What the hell? That's insane. Oh my god. Good for you,
possible.
honestly.
And I work from
I don't know
11 to
either.
5:30.
Oh.
It's not. I mean, it's a full day's work though. That's another thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm interested. That's good. I know, Cal. You got the camp summer internship
Cal, talk
too.
about your job. Talk about your job.
Well, I feel like that's a hard thing to follow up, right, Cal?
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
you got
mine is
it.
only 45 minutes a day, and it's for 3 weeks total, and one of them is next week, and then it's the week after that week, and then it's the first week of August. So, but it's
Okay.
45 minutes each day, so it's not that long, but it's like, I'm excited, but I'm also nervous because it's like,
Yeah.
I never had
You don't know what to
to
expect.
do this before. Exactly, because when I did the other thing, I had like other people helping me and stuff.
Yeah. I think you'll be good at it, and I think
think
it's
you'll
good
be
to do that
Also,
for what
I'm-
you want to do, you know.
Yeah, I'm procrastinating on making my lessons plans too. Like I was supposed to do it.
Oh my
yesterday.
god.
I was supposed to do it today.
I think doing the lesson plans is gonna help you with your procrastination.
True, but also I've been
You
watching
know.
Avatar, so it's been really hard to do anything else.
Oh my god, I don't know how. Like, but I get it. Like, I'm studying for the SATs, like both the SAT and the SAT chemistry, and well, I'm sorry. It's because like I'm not doing anything this summer. You know, I'm
True,
gonna
true.
I'm gonna start going to Beat the Streets practices like July 5th.
Whoa.
But you know, like I'm not. Yeah, like they're opening up again, but it's outdoor. But I'm gonna start going indoor first because I know I'm out of shape. But I that's one of the goals too, to start going to their practices again. But other than that, like, you know, I'm not doing anything. You know, like I didn't apply for any of y'all's internships and shit. You know, this is my plan. You know, I have nothing to do, so having like studying for the SATs is like keeping me going. You know, but with the what was I saying? But even with that, like, I understand the procrastination because even I've been catching myself lately, and I'm just like, I'm not like a week behind schedule, but I'm like 1 or 2 days behind schedule. So I keep like
Yeah.
reworking my schedule, you know? Yeah. It's not the worst level of procrastination where I'm not studying at all. I am studying, but I'm studying very slowly. You get what I'm saying? Like, not at the pace I thought.
Yeah.
Like, just a little behind. Yeah.
I mean, considering how early you're studying, I think you're fine. Like I haven't started studying
Yeah.
yet.
Neither
Yeah.
have I, and we have September and October, so you know.
Yeah, it's not even the English. It's not the English. Like, I'm not really focused on the SAT, but it's the chemistry SAT that I am, because I'm thinking about taking it in August, but I might just take it like after AP chemistry. But I don't want to because I'm gonna take the math too. I have it worked out in my head, but I'm not focused on the SAT. Like, I'm barely studying for that, but I'm more focused on the chemistry. And you know,
Honestly,
that's the one that I have a schedule for. Sorry.
I got the whole email about like SUNYs and CUNYs suspending the SATs, and I'm like, and I'm over here like,
Sorry.
is it possible? I don't know. I haven't read the email. All I saw was like SUNY colleges and
Oh yeah, Harvard did too.
suspend SATs, and I'm like, did I just pay
But-
almost $100 for nothing?
It's not
No,
that
but
important,
it's still
but it's gonna give you a bump.
But it's still important to take it. You know, I don't think when all these colleges are saying, you know, like, oh, we're suspending the SAT, I don't mean they actually mean like don't take it. They just mean that like it's
No, yeah,
it's
I know
not
that.
counted as much, you know, yeah. So you still
It's
have to
just
take
like,
it.
obviously,
Yeah.
I'm like, please make it all worth in the end. 'Cause I don't know. 'Cause for me personally, like any state test, from the minute I had
Yeah.
to take the state exam in elementary school, I have hated state mandated tests. I have been, my brain, I feel like Jello after I take one. Like when we took
Yeah.
the SATs this year, I felt like Jello walking into Masaki. I couldn't
Oh
even
my god,
comprehend
you felt like
anything.
Jello. Oh my god, I came in like
Yeah.
20 minutes late, and I was like, oh my god, I don't wanna.
But
That
here's
was so
the thing
weird.
with me, like, sorry.
There
It
you
was a
go.
really weird
You know.
time.
Like with me, like, right, like I grew up in Pakistan, and over there, like I think I talked about it even last year, like last time, but like the curriculum was very test based. So now for me, tests are kind of fun, you know, like in Pakistan there used to be these competitions that happen every year in English and math, and I feel like Cal's gonna give me a snarky comment, but every year I would opt into those exams just to take them, and they would always be the funnest things. And one year actually I got 11th place in my entire country on one of the exams.
What?
I
Wait,
have no
what?
proof, which 11th place out of everyone in my exam like I got the 11th highest score in my country, and it was a pretty well, like it, like across the schools it was taken. Now I have no proof of this accomplishment. My mom knows it, and in my heart I know it. But I swear, my last week in Pakistan, I tried my best to find like the certificate saying I did that, but I couldn't find it. But anyway, you know, like, but every year I would opt into those exams, you know, and when I came here, like I just have that spirit of, you know, over preparing for every test, you know. That's why I'm studying for the SAT already. My state test, you know, I was the best in my class at English, but yeah, I still like sat down, printed out so many like state tests, and I practiced them. Same thing with the regions, you know. When I was taking my biology region, I was getting 95s on every single test, but I wanted that 100, you know. I feel like for me, I'm so good at studying. I'm not good at I don't know if I'm good at taking tests. I guess compared to people over here, I feel like I'm better, but I'm good at studying for them. And like for me, it's always like a little game, you know, like get the highest score you can, you know. And I don't like, my mom would be happy if my mom really wants me to score like high as fuck, you know. So that's also one thing that's contributing to me studying. And I don't want to take it 3 fucking times, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, no offense, my lovely juniors. No, but I just mean it, like, I just mean it. I don't want to do it, so that's why I'm preparing right now. It's no shade, because I understood your logic behind it, and I know a lot of people have it. It's just that for me, personally, I just don't want to worry about it, you know? And I don't want to try and study for it when I should be focused on other things. Mm-hmm. And that's no shade, okay? No shade. It's just a personal choice, okay? I want to make that clear. I don't think I'm better than anyone. I don't like that elitism shit, you know. Okay, sorry.
Oh, one of my first books are out. Wait. Elise, do both.
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay, someone respond.
Okay. Honestly, I'm fine with English. English, I succeed in great. Even when I took it the very first time, I did really good. But it's the math section that, like, this whole summer, we're going to be focused on that. I mean, obviously, we're going to focus on English, too. But math, oh, my God, math. I was so lost in pretty much all the questions. I, like, didn't even know how to use the calculator for any of them. As soon as I saw statistics, I was like, well.
Oh, my God.
Hello, Lyla.
I didn't even get to the short responses. I forgot the short responses existed, to be honest with you.
I lied about the short responses. I was just giving in random answers.
Oh my God. But like with me, right, I did equally, for my standards, bad on both sections. Like I got the same number in both of them, so it's like, wow, I can't even focus on one over the other, you know. Yeah. Cal, like, did you do better in one section than
I did better in English than I did last year, but I think I did worse in math. But overall, I'm way better at English. I'm so bad at math. I hate math. I hate it so much. I was doing fine on that test up until we got to the math section.
I enjoy,
except for the first part, which I also messed up on, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
I love the first part of the English section.
Yeah, sorry. I took the PSAT, right? Fucking hated both English sections. Like, fuck that. But the math section, when I tell you, I was living my best life in the math section. I was living. Like, it was like 40% statistics. And I was just chilling in my statistics part. I don't know why I love statistics so much. It's such a fun area of studies. And, you know, I'm looking at colleges, right? Mm-hmm. And some colleges have, like, biostatistics as a major. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I love statistics so much. It's so fun. I talked to my mom about it. You know, her job sometimes involves it. I teach her a little bit. It's such a cool... It's my favorite, like, over biology, like, in terms of, like, having fun in class while learning it, statistics is above everything. You know, best class I've ever taken. Yeah. No regrets. Yeah.
Best class I've ever taken will always be AP Art History. Well, AP's wise, AP Art History. Oh my God, speaking of which...
Mine is,
Oh,
I forgot my mic.
I think Kyle's gonna say capstone.
Yes, I was gonna say capstone.
Yeah. Which year? Probably the first year, right?
Yeah, probably. But the second year was fun too. But the first year I became like closer to people. But I also really liked A+, but not for the actual like class, but for the people in A+. But the class was like okay.
Speaking of which, we get our AP scores in July.
Don't even. I'm so
I'm
scared.
actually excited. I'm
not-
actually hyped. I'm like waiting.
I'm scared for my capstone. I'm really scared for my
Your
capstone.
capstone
I
is
don't know.
probably gonna be fine. Because I remember being terrified
know,
for my
I'm so
capstone. But
scared.
to be fair, I'm terrified of. Look,
No, because like
I got
it's one of those
4.
things where it's like yeah, but it's like one of those things where I see all the issues in my paper. I love my papers. Like I like both of the papers. Like even my team paper in capstone, I chose the subject for it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm the one who picked menstruation in India, and I was passionate about both of those things, and I had fun writing them. But now looking back in hindsight, I wish I put a little more effort into the first paper. And the second paper, I put in a lot of effort, but I think my argument or like my issue was weak in hindsight. Like it's one of those things where like once it's gone, you're critiquing it in your own head.
for
You
real.
know.
That I did that a lot with. I think it's just because this year I did that with so much of my answers for AP tests because you have them right there.
Yeah.
Like for my A push one. Like I
Yeah,
usually
like, I
just
still
write
have
it
my
and it's gone
answers.
and you never see it again.
Yeah.
But I had the Google Doc right there and I was rereading it. I was like, oh no. But I'm excited because I feel like I
saw
did okay.
mine too.
And I just want to see my score.
With statistics, right? Like, I don't really give a fuck. Like, I mean, I would be so surprised if I don't score a 3. But it's like, I studied every single day for 2 weeks, like
For real.
5 hours a day, like seriously cramming shit in. And I had a bad teacher. Like, I love Mr. Safe, sorry. But like, once online learning started, he disappeared off the face of the earth. So I was kind of self-learning at that point, And I crammed and I look at my answers, like I still have my answers too, right? And I made my mom like listen to my logic behind all the answers. And I think I did pretty well. But like if I don't get a good grade, I wouldn't be personally offended because I know I tried my best, Like I actually put all my effort. But with capstone, I don't feel 100% like that. So I would feel a little iffy. That's why I feel iffy about my capstone grade.
I would feel angry if I got a bad grade on my A plus one because I put so much effort into that A plus paper in the 45 minutes I had. If I didn't get a good score, I'm gonna literally go fight college sport because
Elise, comments.
I mean, unlike you guys, I only took one AP because all my other college classes were done a different way. So honestly, I will be pissed if I don't have a 3 because I did cram for a whole month with Miss K about all of the history. And if the reason I don't get a 3 is because that stupid second question, which probably most likely not because that question was only like 20% of the score and the rest was all in the first question, I will just be upset. But if I do get a bomb-ass grade, I'll be proud. But then the thing is, even when we do score good, we still have to take the placement test for whatever we try to do. Like, I'm going to have to take that placement test for AP Art History when I go into art school because it'll probably be one of my other classes.
Wait,
so,
okay,
like, any AP we do now, we have to still do a placement test anyway.
Yeah, no matter what, you will have to do a placement test.
We will have to.
But I know, like, right now I was looking at headlines, like, they were popping up in my newsfeed, that for some very specific classes, like, colleges flat out won't take the credit. Like, I know, but it's nothing like A push or English. I don't know about that. But I think it was related to physics. Like, physics and, like, chemistry, like, they may not take those credits. Because they cut half of it,
Yeah, I don't understand how people could do AP physics and AP chemistry. I barely got through chemistry. Regular chemistry.
Wow, Cal.
No offense to Lyla.
You're looking at I'm trying.
But chemistry was
no,
so
but I don't
hard.
know either.
And I crammed.
Chemistry, I don't...
Like, I never crammed before. And I got a 73.
Yeah. I don't fully understand chemistry either. That's why I'm really studying, and that's why I kind of want to take the SAT in chemistry. Not only because, like, the programs I want to get into, they kind of suggest that one, but it's also because, like, I'm taking AP chemistry next year. That's why I'm studying right now. I feel like even if I wasn't taking the SAT in chemistry, I would still be studying because I'm not good at chemistry. Like, I'm really not. I'm not going to act like I am, but I do believe that, like, if you study enough, you can get good at something, So I want to.
Wait, do you have to take a placement test for the subjects that you're majoring in, or all subjects?
You need I know how when we came into high school, they made us take a test to see if we get into, like, honors English or, like, if we test, it's kind of like that. It matters on what school you go to, obviously. Some may not even have it, but majority of the time they make you take I don't know if it would even be English, but math and science, definitely they would have tests for.
They're gonna make me take a
basically
math
want you to
placement test.
Of course, especially if you have credits that are transferring, it makes sense. Cal, chill out.
Oh,
In
no.
the grand scheme of things, that shouldn't be something you're worried about.
I was trying to. I don't remember anything from algebra 2.
Well, you're in summer break, Cal. Oh wait.
And
Wait, is that the? Are you taking a math class this
I'm taking
year?
pre-calc.
But you see, okay. Oh, I'm taking pre-calc.
OMG, OMG, OMG.
I know, and I know what period it is too, so it won't be that bad.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
because I got my schedule. But wait, to Cal, like, since you're going to education, I don't think you'll have to take a serious science test, you know, because it doesn't make sense for your major. It matters on what you're majoring or your course load, you know. Yeah, but Cal, sorry, Elise, go.
Would they make Elise take one? For
I don't know.
creative
I really
writing?
don't know how it works for y'all's majors, but I know for like science or STEM fields, you definitely have to take a
well, that
test
goes
for
up.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. With me, I don't know how art school is going to work, but obviously, regardless, I have to take, like, remedial classes, so I'm probably going to have to take a placement test for, like, math and English. Science, I mean, maybe, like, a social science class, but I don't think science itself.
I love social science. But wait, what would they even have in a social science placement test? Like statistics? They
I
literally
don't
just
think
have
they would.
statistics.
So she's talking about
That's
like
not
sociology or
social
anthropology.
science.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
mean,
talking
it
about
is
social
kind of.
science research. OMG. Leave me alone.
Oh, no, I don't
Oh
think
my
they
God.
like classes like that. Like I don't think they would to put a placement test on it because like majority of kids aren't gonna take sociology in high school. You know, it's not
Yeah.
something that's widely offered. Yeah,
I was taking an
But, you know,
astronomy
like,
placement
math-
test.
yeah. Oh my god, it's like you only take a placement test for classes you want to skip basically in high school or in college. I mean, sorry. I
feel
think
like-
that's how it works. But
I feel like we have to take a math class in college though, right? Just for credit reasons.
Yeah.
If you're in education, definitely. I don't know about Elise. I don't know how Pratt works. I know for you still have to take basic classes, right? Don't know about
Yeah.
Elise. I don't know if she's in school at all.
I think I have
But,
to.
you know.
Even in art school, I think I literally have to.
Yeah. Oh no. That's crazy. But yeah. It's insane. Y'all are gonna go off to college next year. I'm gonna see y'all graduate.
Oh God.
Emotional.
Hopefully you will.
Hopefully. Oh, 100% I will.
Okay. I'm like, what if quarantine is still happening?
No, shit.
I don't believe
Don't say
it.
that thing.
Even, yeah, I mean, look, July 5th, it's phase 3. I mean, it might get pushed back. I've heard that might happen. But, you know,
Yeah.
we're already kind of getting back to normal anyway.
I think we're
you know?
definitely reopening.
A whole year.
We're definitely reopening school in September, but not all the time. Like it's gonna be on
Not
and
fully, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
be very
that's
interesting.
off. For
I don't
Yeah.
know. For me, it's like, how do I explain this? I don't know because. Wow, I lost my thought. Well, thinking. Okay, let's talk about school. Thinking of like how school is gonna start for next year. I mean, when I did the survey from the DOE, I said like I would most likely want to have certain days of the week go to school physically, and then other days of the week go to online school.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
It was either that or it was like, do you want to spend one whole week at school and one whole week out of school? And I was like, no, I don't. I really don't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That would I would kill myself. I would not make it. I would end my career and I would cut the cameras. And then the other one was like, would you guys want it? I forgot the last one. The last one was like, I don't even know what the last one was. It was probably like even more extreme, like one whole month of
Yeah, I know,
social learning or something. And I was like,
Yeah.
but there's that. And then, I don't know, I'm also kind of looking at how the schools, like the colleges are handling it. And so far, for example, like Pratt is trying, I haven't fully looked into it, but they have like a plan for the fall reopening. I'm not sure about other schools yet, but that's always a good thing to see, like how do they handle this kind of situation going on.
Yeah, it is, of course. I don't know. It's interesting. I like for you guys, you have to think that way. Like, oh, like I don't know. You're thinking more about colleges, and I feel like for you guys, there'll be more of a there's definitely going to be a leeway for you guys, and
Yes.
you know, because you guys got stuck in a pandemic. But, you know, I'm curious on if the leeway is going to transition, like, it's going to be extended to my class, you know, because I'm a year behind you.
Yeah.
Like, is there going to be the same amount of leeway? And, you know, I haven't been panicking, but, you know, in light of Corona and, like, how it's thrown, like, I'm a avid planner. Like, I plan out my years completely. And in light of Corona and, you know, my main extracurricular going down the fucking drain, like, just minorly, I've been freaking out a little bit about, like, you know, what I've done, you know, outside of wrestling and how I haven't done anything. And I literally last night at, like, 4 o'clock in the morning, like, I couldn't sleep. Not because I was having a panic attack, but it's just that, like, my mind was racing about that, you know, like, oh, I'm not doing enough, or, you know, I should be doing something else, you know, to combat the fact that wrestling's my only thing. I can fully show you what I did, but I sat down, I wrote all of my extracurriculars down and all the things that I'm projected to do before I graduate. And that's the thing that's calmed me down after a week of freaking out about not doing enough. I saw it all, and it's like a chunky paragraph, and I'm like, thank God. I'm like, okay, I'm at peace again. Yeah. It was like a weird... Sorry.
No, it's okay. No, finish your sentence and I'll speak.
No, I was just gonna say, like, it's a weird thought, but it's something that I had a lot, and it was so weird how, like, quickly I felt better right after writing it all down and seeing it on paper, or, like, saying some of it, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing I can say with complete confidence that I differ from both of you. Whereas you guys are very academic based, obviously. And Cal with all his E's for the whole 3 years of school. Yeah. And then Lyla has a 4.0 GPA, and she focuses on you focus on your academics too. And I focus on mine, obviously, but I just don't have, like, my grades, like, every year.
You don't have the APs, basically. Yeah.
No, I have the APs.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I don't mean it like that.
I don't have the grades, because every year
but you don't have, like, the...
one or two, S's, which is, like, a C or a high C.
I mean, you don't have, like, the sexy transcript, basically.
I don't have the sexy transcript, but if colleges looked at, like, what I do inside of school, I have the most. That's what I can say with confidence. I have the most. Because I took freshman year I took 1 club, but then after that I would do 2 clubs. I would do a lot of school aid for teachers. Outside of school, I would do summer camp jobs. And, yeah, I have a lot of stuff to write for outside work or inside school work. And, you know, maybe I don't have the sexy transcript, but I have everything else.
I feel that
the thing is, right?
Say easily.
Sorry. Cal go.
A lot of the stuff I was planning on doing got messed up because of Corona. Like, I started volunteering at New York Cares. It's like a volunteering group, like 3 weeks maybe before Corona started. And the second week I couldn't go because I had a dentist appointment. And we were literally on track. We were planning to, like, open our own volunteering thing at the library, but that might not happen before. I mean, I still want to do it, but it might not happen before college applications are due, which is, like, that'd be so epic to write on a college application, like, OMG. But I think the teaching things I've been doing is helping a lot. Because I used to have, like, literally nothing. Like, I had...
you know...
Yeah.
Yeah, with me, it's, like, I started this philosophy in high school because I don't like, you know, it's like you hear people who do things and sometimes you're like, do you really want to do that? Like, are you really doing that because you want to? Or are you doing it to, like, pad your resume? Yeah, and I vowed, you know, like, high school is the time I looked forward to since I can remember, you know. I'm in New York. I have so many opportunities and things I can do, you know. So I'm going to do whatever I want, and I will be doing something, but I'm not going to do things just to put it on my resume. That's why, like, I didn't join NHS, for example. I had no passion.
Same. I did not want to do NHS.
It might. Me too.
Yeah, and all of the people that I knew who were doing it didn't necessarily know what it was about. They just did it because they thought it looked good on their college applications, and I was like, fuck that, you know? No shame. Like, I get it. I mean, okay. And then I found wrestling, you know, and I'm proud that I found it freshman year because it shows, like, I'll be doing it for 4 years at this point. And I'm proud that the thing with my thing is that if you put everything I've done on a piece of paper, the predominant thing is wrestling. Like, I've not done anything outside of wrestling. So I'm never going to be the well-rounded student, you know, because you guys have seen my schedule, you know, Monday to Friday I have practices. Saturday I have tournaments, so I always have to keep that free. Sundays I also go to practices, you know, with the Beat the Streets Academy or just practices, you know. I don't have space to do anything else but wrestling. And since I know that, I threw myself into wrestling. But it's like, you know, I hear people like online, you know, like once in a while there's that, you know, my college application, like, you know, like the tag where they show what they did in high school to get them into XYZ college. I hate it too. It makes me so insecure. But it's
yeah,
like,
I saw a lot of
there are
TikToks
people, like,
talking about how bad it is.
yeah.
Cause like,
Yeah,
okay,
and it's like those people, they have like, they're on athletics teams, but they can also do choir, or they're on this club, they're president of that club, and I'm like, I would do all that if I could, you know, but I cannot, you know, like, I'm like, how do people do that? There was a wrestler who also had that kind of schedule, and I felt like I was doing something wrong, you know, at that point, because I don't have time, you know. I would love to go to Saga and Poetry Club every single week, but I can't wrestle and skip practices like that. I literally don't understand how people do that, you know. It makes no sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I also had that philosophy where, like, I told myself coming into high school that I was never going to be that person that did all these clubs and whatnot for colleges. Because I feel like that's really fake of people, and I find that so annoying. So I vowed that, like, if I choose to do something, I'm going to put my 100% effort into it. So that's why, like, regardless, yeah, it's great to put on a resume, but, like, I still just did it because I wanted to do it. Like, that's why I've been in Poetry Club for so long, and that's why I joined Saga. That's why I do a summer camp job, and I help kids. That's why I just, like, help out with, like, book fairs and things like that. I just did it for fun in the first end. And then, you know, it's always nice that you can put it on a resume, sure, but regardless, first choice was just to do it because I like doing it. And I like doing social activities and stuff. And I don't know, like, sometimes I would hear people who were like, oh, I went to Key Club, and it's so hard, but it's gonna look so good on college. And I'm like,
yeah,
sis, like, the whole point of Key Club is to help people in the first place. Like, yes, it's good on colleges, but
I think that there is something really, I think, you know, there's something beautiful about, you know, like, after you're done with high school, like, seeing your resume, I guess, your resume of, like, everything you did in in high school, and if it reflects who you are as a person, I think that's, like, insane, you know. I think it's beautiful in a way. I don't want to call, like, a piece of paper, but it shows your journey, and it shows your passions, and it reflects your personality to what you do.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you're older, like, when you're talking to your kids about their high school, what are you going to say? I joined Key Club, and I wasn't passionate, you know. Like, we all have our stories on, you know, being involved in Saga because of our sexualities, or, you know, I have wrestling, which was something that helped me find my place here, you know. And a lot of the times I see kids who, you know, can sing or, you know, play fucking instruments or, like, you know, do these shit things, and I always feel envious because I feel like I can't do that, not because I never had an interest in it. I kind of did for a while, but it's like those people can play instruments not because they had access to it growing up, you know. They had access to people who could teach them, but I didn't have that in Pakistan, you know.
Yeah.
I came here and I didn't have that, and I'm proud that I'm making the best out of every opportunity I was given. But there's some times where I feel like, since I grew up in Pakistan, like, I am limited sometimes on possibilities I could have had, you know. But that's, like, a whole can of worms right there.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of these colleges are looking, like, they're not just looking at, a lot of people think, like, oh, I need to do a bunch of stuff, and then I put on my college application, and colleges will love it. They're looking at, like, what you're doing and how long you're doing it. And, like, if you're just doing random stuff, it's going to become kind of apparent why you're doing it. If there seems to be, like, no trend, but, like, under it all, it's like you're just doing a bunch of random stuff. That's because you want your college application to look good. And that shows more than people think, like.
And that goes for the same thing with the people who try to do, like, 4 or 3 APs, and they're struggling through all their APs.
Oh, okay. I didn't struggle, so. I mean, I did.
No.
But I got an E at the end.
I thought it was talking about you.
Yeah, I thought you were shading me.
It makes no sense, yeah.
No.
It makes no sense to take 5 APs, just to make it look good, but, like, still failing in all of them. You know, I'm taking 3 APs next year. I'm taking 3 APs next year, but it's like, I know that it's not coming from a place to, like, like chunk up my resume or whatever, because I genuinely want to learn how to code. I want to learn chemistry, you know, like I'm interested in all the subjects, you know.
Yeah, I almost...
Yeah, it's 3 APs, but yeah.
I almost didn't take A push.
That's why I'm not taking A push.
Yeah, I'm glad that you didn't. But I almost didn't take A push because I thought it was going to be too much work for me. But then only after I was told that I wasn't actually that much work did I take it. And I'm really glad I did, because it was like actually a really like fun class.
Yeah.
But I would never take AP biology or like AP Chem, no offense, Lyla, AP Physics, because so many people around me were because of like how good it would look on your transcript. I would never take it. I would literally hate it. Lyla, your makeup reminds me of Wicked, the musical.
That's what I said.
That's what Elise said.
Huh?
Yeah.
I was like, Wicked, hello. Okay,
So at least you were
refresh
talking.
me. What was the last thing that was said?
Something about APs.
I think I was saying how I feel like sometimes because I was from Pakistan, like I feel like I was limited in things I could do. I remember saying that, and I think Cal said something off of that.
This is just for shits and giggles, but one time in this podcast, we're going to take a shot of water every time Lyla pulls the immigrant card.
No, but we're talking about my education. It's so valid.
No, I know.
Please, it was so
I know. I'm just saying in general, like, if we think about it every podcast, it's
well, we're
not
talking
jokes,
about our
it's not
experiences. So, yeah, I get it, but
I know,
it's
I
very.
know.
Yeah. God, I can't
For
forget that I'm an
context,
immigrant, though. You know.
Lyla likes to use the immigrant card in all situations.
Well, sometimes
some are valid.
Yeah.
Some are just they're there.
Half the time I'm saying it as a joke, but I'm just talking about my experiences here, as an immigrant.
Sometimes Cal be like, Lyla, you never had a croissant? And Lyla would be like, I'm an immigrant.
Okay, I had a croissant, okay? I probably haven't had a good croissant, but I haven't had Lunchables, okay? I think that's where that probably came up.
Lunchables are so good.
No, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that no more.
We don't want to open up that debate.
We don't want to open up that debate in this call. But, okay, for me, this is just my family, but like growing up, college was not. It was like an unspoken thing. Like, obviously, I'm gonna go to college regardless. We just didn't speak about it that much, but it was still there, and my mom would bring it up once in a while. But it was never like a full on like conversation like for a whole time. And I've always known that like to get through college, you would need some outside like experience, because college is not just about how you get your grades, it's also about how you respond to situations in that time frame, because a lot of kids like to move for college, so that's you have life skills that have to be a part of things. You have to have social skills because now you're considered an adult, so you have to go through certain situations where you can't have the teacher to help you and things like that. So I always knew that, so I was always prepared in that front in some way. And then when colleges came in with clubs and stuff like that and outside things, yeah, like Lyla said, like I did poetry club because I've always been passionate in writing and I want to pursue a whole major in it. Saga for my sexuality and just to talk to people about that kind of stuff in the community. And then, like this year coming up, I'm going to join the rap program that meets like once a month or twice a month, because I wanted to do it this year, but I didn't get around to it, and I should have. And, I'm going to be helping with the magnet next year. Like, everything I want to do comes with doing it out of love.
Okay, you remind me.
I've never wanted to do anything else. What did I remind you?
I completely forgot I was doing yearbook. Like, I slipped my mind. I keep slipping my mind. I'm like, wait. Class of 2021, am I right? Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, we're all gonna have something next year. Or this year, I guess. And,
if you think about it, right, like college, like a lot of people approach high school with, I mean, I don't want to act like we know everything about college just because we don't, but like if you just think about it and if you visualize it, right, or whatever you want to say, like, so if everyone, or if like 10 people out of a class of 100 people approach high school like that, just doing things to pad their resume, going through NHS, joining these clubs, starting clubs and XYZ, it doesn't show a theme or like something. Like I've heard you have to show a theme in everything, and if everyone does it like that, there's no uniqueness in your application. For me, even though yes I did wrestling, I basically have a main bitch and a side bitch. my main bitch is wrestling, my side bitch is writing, you know, and I have extracurriculars to prove that. I've done programs for writing. I've written and published a play in writing and performed it. That was a competition I won. I don't talk about it that much. Y'all didn't see that. You know, Writers Institute, like, you know, I'm involved in writing, but it's still my side bitch, you know, but it still shows my two passions. Like, those are my main two passions. And they're true to who I am, you know? Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
I wish I did a digital art club more, but I didn't really go as much as I wanted to. Maybe I'll like go more senior year. I don't know, but I think the teaching thing is definitely shows. Because digital art club is so new, and it was low key awkward because no one there talked to each other.
Yeah.
they all just did their own thing, and I was like, hey guys.
Oh my
Hey
God.
guys.
I remember for the longest time, I wanted to get political club back with Cal, but Cal was not the right person for it. I remember Cal was like, I can't do it. Yeah.
But like maybe.
No, but also the minute that Lyla chose to do boys season, I was like, oh, that's not gonna happen.
That was the last.
But I don't regret it. Like, boys season was like, you know.
Oh, I'm so glad the boys season. Because imagine who didn't.
Oh yeah, that's true. I would have been way more depressed about losing girls season, and there's so many memories and people, you know, I wouldn't have gone close to if I didn't do boys season, and it taught me a lot about myself doing boys season. You know, like girls season freshman year wasn't the most positive experience. It wasn't only because of that. It was just a lot of stuff was happening in my life, and that was like the lead up to my spiraling basically. And I could kind of feel it coming at that point. But then having boys season, it taught me that, yes, I can have a positive season. And, you know, yeah. And next year, I'm not wrestling boys season. I've decided I just want to manage. Because I don't want to wrestle. I'll wrestle at practices.
But fuck that. I'm not wrestling in
So, boys season is happening?
Okay, sorry. I'm sorry for if any boy was getting excited. I forgot about COVID. But, you know, like, whenever there's the next boy season, I'm not wrestling. Fuck that. It's not that I don't want to wrestle. It's just that I enjoy being a manager. You know, I find happiness in that. I love managing the books. And it makes more sense to me. And, you know, like, I don't want to kill myself. I'm naturally 134. And to wrestle at boy season, I would have to drop to, like, 120 or 128. And it would cause so much stress, you know, and...
I remember that, Lyla.
I don't want to. I just don't. I find happiness in managing, and it doesn't detract from my applications that I didn't wrestle and get my ass beat every tournament. You know, it kind of helps too. You know, but that was sidetracked on what I was saying. But I don't regret it. You know, like I dropped out of cross country. I wanted to do political club. I dropped that idea, and I just focused on wrestling. And I could have done Saga and Poetry Club. And I'm glad that like I chose wrestling, and I tried it, and I loved it too. You know? Yeah, I'm glad I went about that. Yeah. I can talk about it for hours if someone should just cut me off.
Okay, to be honest, I forgot that Cal was going to do yearbook too. I was like, wait. Because that's going to be Cal's big thing for the year too.
Oh, for real. But a lot of it's gonna be like different. I'm probably not gonna spend as much time at school as I would have because no one knows what's going on. No one really knows what's going on with that anymore. So a lot of it's probably just gonna be like homework for me, which is fine. Like who cares? I already have a lot of homework, so. My biggest worry for this year, I've been joking, it's physics. I am terrified for physics. I have no one knows me.
That was directed at me because I told Cal I was gonna take physics.
Yeah, you really
I didn't work with my schedule. It was as easy as that.
Like physics, okay, true. Physics is the hardest region out of all regions, probably. And chemistry is the second hardest. And you know how hard the chemistry region for me. So it was for me. So imagining doing physics is actually like blowing my mind.
Physics is very math based though. It's more so about algebra and graphing things, and
that's not how
guys, real quick.
Yeah.
What were the three regions we had this year? It was
English, US history,
and math.
That was it. Math. I skipped all of them. I skipped my freaking algebra 3 region.
You skipped your Spanish.
You could have skipped
That was literally the best. I've never been more happy. I was so prepared to fail it. I was like so failing it. I love my Spanish teacher, but I suck at foreign languages so much.
Yeah,
I can't even teach myself sign language. I mean, I thought that would be easier, but like.
Cal, we can learn. I mean, I'll add that to my list for the summer.
Yeah.
I'll be like, let's learn sign language.
I'm so down for learning sign language, but like I can't just teach myself because it's way complicated. Way more complicated than I originally thought. Like.
Yeah.
There's a lot of little things you have to know. Like it really matters where your hands are, and I'm like.
I don't think it's that hard. You have to start with something, so you should start there. But you know.
Well, I know how to say like some basic phrases like last year, but all that knowledge is like way gone by now.
You have to practice.
I tried to teach myself last year, and then I forgot.
It's like how I have to teach Spanish more. I have to be fluent in my language. But what else? Okay, we talked about senior year. But let's see, what else can we talk about senior year? Plus future plans. I'm gonna be selling chocolate. I don't need to. I'm gonna be completely honest. My family, we're financially okay. I could pay all my senior dues. I honestly want to do it because I want the experience of selling chocolate. And I know it's not the biggest experience to me, but it's an experience.
I literally buy a chocolate from you, like almost every day. every Monday and Friday. Yeah, it's orange. You better take the caramel one for me though, because those are the best ones.
Don't worry.
When you're like really hungry in school,
caramel ones suck. Sorry.
Oh, what?
I'm so sorry. I hate the caramel ones.
I usually go with you.
Either the crisp, the wafer, the dark chocolate, milk chocolate, anything but the caramel. Even the almond. I love the almond.
Of course, it's bits like almonds. Oh my god.
Who are you whispering to?
Elise.
To me.
Elise. I knew Lyla would like almond chocolate.
You look stupid because on the recording you're underneath Elise, so fuck that.
Elise.
But yeah. So every bitch is gonna see me in the hallway with my little box, and I'm gonna bring it into every class I have too. Because I'm gonna be the only one out of the three of us, well, obviously, who's gonna do a senior seminar because I'm choosing to. Because I'll have enough credit to do it, and it'll add to a credit. So I'm gonna. I don't know how senior summer is gonna work because it technically takes two periods, and I have to be helping Mr. Elliot in that time. So I'm like, how much of it is helping Elliot? How much of it is doing other things? Mind you, this year, I'm gonna be on Mr. Elliot's ass. Like we have to get things done this year. Because every other year, poetry club has been slacking.
We say that because the main problem with this year was just because of freaking COVID. But we would have gotten that stuff done if COVID didn't like.
It's true.
Ruin everything.
That's why me and Muzams were the OGs of poetry club. We need to get them sweaters together. And then Cal, if you have the time to design it,
I will help you design it. I will help you design everything else that I have not yet done.
Sounds like the design class I go to.
I'm never gonna forget how in Relation of the Sun I designed the whole thing only for the person to be like, oh sorry. Like 12 hours later. No offense to that person if you're watching us, you're probably not, but like, I was a little bit sad. It was on the SAT day too, and I was like, bro, you did not.
Yeah,
literally did not.
I don't know. Sorry. I of course, I love wrestling, you know. I'm gonna get involved in song and poetry because voices isn't happening, and what's the other thing? I want to assist my bio teacher like I did in freshman year. I'm going to email her and ask for that when we're like a little closer to starting. But in my personal project would also be that I also want to try the Catskills plan to take us all to my uncle's house. That's something
OMG. I thought that was canceled. Like forever ago. I don't know. I thought we just gave up on that. Like, we never go to Coney Island. How are we supposed to go straight?
No, that's perfect.
Okay, funny. Stop shading me! That's all Elise. Elise. This is my buggy plan.
I know.
Like,
I told
actually,
you we can. We'll go.
No, every time I brought it up with my parents, they were chill with it. Like, they were actually considering it. Like, they're not saying fuck no, they're considering it.
That's a
There's
big deal.
some loopholes you have to go through, you know? It's also an issue that none of my 18-year-old friends want to drive, so we have to figure out how to get there. I don't know how you are, because you're to my side in California. But what did you say? None of my 18-year-old friends want to drive there, so I have to figure that out, you know? Well, it'll definitely happen for my team. You know, no, it's A, Elise, Connie drive a cart, which is fine. It's a Mario Kart. Like, if it's bad for your health, then don't do it. But you can't drive like a go-kart. So, okay, we don't need Elise getting behind the wheel. That, especially on a highway, no. And I'm sorry, Cal, I would not trust Cal behind the wheel.
I'm 100% okay with that. I only trust you as well. If I'm being honest.
Me too.
Like, I would.
And then
I would myself. Like, I'm gonna if my own father made me cry trying to ride a go-kart, I'm gonna fucking cry just trying to drive.
I don't know. And on the highway for 2.5 hours.
I'm gonna die. I'm literally gonna be like
I call shotgun.
I'm not gonna. You don't get the shotgun.
What? That. You're not gonna listen to me.
Looks so nasty.
Okay, he'll help me.
Oh, thank God I was recording. Oh my God.
Like, that was the scariest I've ever dropped one.
That was beautiful. No. I was gonna say, Cal did not get the shit. I'm like, if anything, Lyla's gonna have to bubblegum that shit.
What does that mean? Oh. Okay.
Instead of eating my mo, it's the bubblegum one, and I forgot what it was.
You know who would get shotgun realistically?
If it's
there might be a fourth person too.
Yeah, there might be a fourth person.
For my 18, or like when I'm graduating, I would also want to go to the Catskills, and I'm definitely going to bring my cousin with me. She'll also be graduating. And it'll mean a lot to her. Yeah, that's the one thing. For y'all, if y'all have a significant other, the one rule is don't fucking in the house, because that house is going to be my family for many years. You know,
Cal, you hear that?
Cal, I know
you heard.
Don't do it.
You heard that for your future man? You heard.
I would literally give the couple the twin bedroom, this room with the twin bed. No, it's just too risky.
You act like they're not gonna find a way. Literally, they could just start jumping on the bed.
Give them the queen king bed. I'm asking for it at that point. I'll make it a little harder with the twin beds.
Really quick. Can we just count?
And I'm pretty sure my cousin there. Sorry.
You weren't here for this, but when Lyla was I keep looking down. But when Cal's below me anyway. When me and Lyla were talking about this, Lyla was referring to a certain someone, and she said that she didn't think that it would happen because of us. She says that the energy would make.
You know what I'm talking about with Elise, right? Here's the thing. If you're going to listen, hear me out. If you are going to a cabin in the middle of the woods without parental supervision, all alone, and you know we're gonna have that weekend getaway where, oh my God, there's gonna be a bonfire, oh my God, there's gonna be fireflies because it's summer, oh my God, so romantic, oh my God, music screaming through the entire house into the woods. Like if you ever had a drop, a pinch, a smidgen of sexual tension, it will just go astronomical, like. On that day. You cannot tell me I'm wrong. It's just
the scenario, you know, and there's a pool table. Don't even the pool table. I don't trust anyone with the pool table. No one will ever play on the pool table when I'm there.
Lyla, I don't trust you with the pool table. Now
I wouldn't bring anyone. That's why I wouldn't bring in any of my significant others.
Okay,
it would be too hard.
Okay. Can we just remember this moment? Because this is gonna be fully on video. So if Lyla, let's say if Lyla brings a woman as the fourth member, just because it's less suspicious than a man.
I'm gonna remember my mom sniffs it out. Okay,
and I'm gonna look at the pool table and I'm gonna be like, Lyla, do we have to cover that up? Do we have to?
If I was in a relationship when that happens, I would say, honey, sweetie, baby girl, you cannot come. You're too much of a temptation, and I would frame it in a way that it should be a compliment.
Do you guys remember that TikTok? Do you guys remember that TikTok I sent where it's this girl and her best friend and her guy, her man are like kissing on the bed, and then she's like, my way, or the highway, and it's like cock block. That's what I would do. I would do that straight up. I would do that to Lyla.
I'd be like, here's the thing. If it was, here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I had a significant other on the trip, I would not hold myself to that high standard that I'm setting everyone else to.
I
wouldn't let you stop me. I would lock the door, lock you and Cal in the basement or something. Get it done. I don't care. Yeah,
that's racially that will not age well this time.
I don't get it. Why wouldn't it? I'm brown. Why wouldn't that age well? I'm locking you in the basement. I don't get it. I really don't get it. What's wrong with that? It's not. I don't get it either. If you were white,
I don't know. It's so funny.
You're just trying to bring race into it to make me stop saying it. But I'm just saying.
No, because this is the same person who said you would beat your own self up if you did that. And I'm like, now you're not helping say yourself that standard.
No, listen. I can say that till the day I'm leaving. You know, I'll happily say, oh my god, I'm not gonna have sex or whatever. But when I'm there, bitch, are you kidding me? I'm not gonna lie to you. All bets are out the window. I'm a bad person. That's the one thing I will probably not be able to hold myself accountable for. I'm being honest. You can catch me saying that till the minute we are not in the cabin. But once we're in the cabin alone, all bets are off.
You know what that means? As soon as we stop going to Lila's cabin and we go to a new place, let's just say we'll have money. Even if it's not let's just say that. And we rent somewhere else, then all bets are off for everyone.
Oh, 100%.
Every bet is over. Even poor Cal down there. The bets are over.
I feel like Cal could really get it on.
Don't say that.
But I'm just saying, just because Cal has this type of energy, I think Cal could do it. Cal has that type of energy.
I just have to say though, I fully. You made him leave.
I'm joking.
I'm just saying. I looked it up because a sister loves to look up rent because I just like real estate. And found places in Fire Island for very cheap, and they're not bad.
How cheap?
So
like my mouse.
It has no bottom.
Actually, that was not even that funny for me, bro.
Does Lyla know what I've said yet? Because I typed it in the chat.
I heard it.
Does it have a bottom?
It has the back. You can see the bottom. You want to see the port?
Anyways, if we ever are able to go and rent a beach house and we can all bring a person, I'm saying the bets are off and it's going to be a really wild 3 days.
I don't think I would see you guys for 3 days.
Some scandal right there.
Oh, no shit.
What would we do at a cabin? I don't know what this cabin is like, to be fair, Lyla. What is it like?
It's really nice. There's 3 bedrooms, like a bunch of bathrooms. There's board games. There's a good kitchen. There's pool tables. There's foosball tables. We have a lot of land too. There's a bonfire pit. There's a ice cream place that's like, yeah. There's an ice cream place that makes homemade ice cream too, which is also really great. We can go hiking. There's a lake nearby. There's so much stuff there.
That's epic. Oh my! Thank God the coronavirus happened today. This year and not next year. I mean, it's horrible it happened at all, obviously. But, like, I'm just happy it didn't happen during my graduation year, because that would make it at least a lot worse for me personally. Forgot I said any of that, actually. It's bad that the coronavirus happened at all. It's okay, Elise. That happened to me like 3 times, but only a little bit. Not as much.
No, my whole.
I don't know. I don't appreciate Lyla
gone.
judging me out of all people who deleted like her full like half of her call. Like,
I'm not judging. I'm just saying it's gonna be a long night for me.
No, because my mom just called me, but I didn't realize the memo's deleted.
The memo.
So my whole.
I didn't know that.
No. Oh, never mind. We're okay.
Chill,
we're okay.
girl.
It's here.
Okay.
It's here.
She literally scared us for no reason.
Okay, let's stop talking about
queen.
this. Stop breaking the third wall, okay?
Sorry. But no, it's like I don't know. Here's my idea. Like Lyla loves the Catskills, and I'm just being honest. Without diving deep into my personal life, I feel like the Catskills might be a very emotional, but in a good way, time for me.
Listen, it's just that's a free house. That's the one thing. It's a free house. But
when I think of the beach, I'm just saying the beach is great.
Well, I'm gonna look this up right now.
Back to the Catskills.
Can you still see me? Is my Oh, it cuts out when I look up something. Okay, wait. I'm gonna play on my phone.
Hey guys.
But what was I gonna say? So wait, Lyla, what part of the Catskills is it though?
I don't know the exact place.
I'm curious. I want to look it up.
I don't know the exact place. I don't know the exact address. I could probably find it. I mean, I've gone there, like, I used to go a lot the summer I came to visit, but I've only gone, like, twice since I came here. And, yeah. But it's a nice area. It's a nice area. Take my word for it. It's really nice. I don't know what else to say. The mountains are everywhere. What else do you want me to say?
I found one that was...
Catskills.
I found a renting place that was only $45. And it's a single bedroom.
That's how we cock block all of us. We all
have to sleep in the same bed.
It's not even a big place. Oh my god.
Look, that's where it starts. That's where it ends.
The fan.
You know how we would sleep? So you have the bed, right? We would be. This is a person. We sleep like that.
We sleep.
No, you don't.
No, but we also have to sleep. We also have to sleep
would be like stacking logs.
I'm obsessed with tiny houses and tiny apartments, especially. And in some apartments, I know about this because I read Raisin in the Sun.
I'm not because I feel like I'm living in one.
A communal bathroom.
Oh my god.
For everyone.
College.
And I'm like, that's what's gonna happen in college too. But I would. No.
You know, when I think of communal bathrooms, I think of that show, not the Fosters, but the one with Callie and
Good Time,
Mariana in it.
Whatever it's called.
Yeah, that one. I think of the communal bathroom. But anyways, back to the thing. Lyla, how many bedrooms is there? How many bathroom ratio? What's the?
She said 3 bedrooms, girl. Pay attention.
3 bedrooms and like. I think there's 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms probably. I don't know, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Oh. There's 1 bathroom downstairs. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know that house as well as I think I do. But there's enough. And then there's really nice couches, and I would happily sleep on those couches because I usually do. But there's a great sound system. There's a great sound system, yeah.
This house makes me excited, but granted, we're all people who come from a 1-bathroom, 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom home. So
I mean, look, it's always rented out.
Exciting.
It's always rented out, so there is a quality in it. It's a rent, like it's a house that my family rents out a lot. So that says something. And there's no TVs too, so there's only 1 TV, but not that many, so no distractions.
I mean,
but we have
got our phones
up there.
Still. Oh. No, Lyla, I'm literally gonna kill you. Like, if we play...
We can have a movie night, so that's one TV to use together.
If we play Monopoly in the Catskills, Lila's going into the lake.
Yeah.
If we pay Monopoly,
who's gonna bring you guys back, you idiots?
We're gonna take the bus. We're gonna take the bus back. No one needs to know.
Finding the bus. Good luck finding the bus. What are you gonna do when the pit bull comes into the house?
Like finding the bus?
And he sniffs your body? I don't know.
My cousin's gonna be there for one of the trips too, okay? My cousin will probably lead the trial against me, okay?
That's if you make it to the second Catskill trip.
Well,
if we get through this first one and we play Monopoly, Lyla, you're going in the lake.
Dumbasses, you're saying this on a recording. Like, what the hell? If I go missing, everyone remember this. When we go to the Catskills, I will leave my mom a hyperlink of this thing at the timestamp where you guys say this, so y'all better not fucking try me.
Lila's mom. I am joking. I swear I'm joking.
No. This is a legend.
Mwah.
Okay. My mom is probably gonna be like, oh,
Elise.
it's Elise.
Elise.
Yes, Cal?
We're not joking.
Elise is...
We're not joking.
Thank you. Amma, did you hear that?
But, well, I was gonna say something else. Okay, Cal. Me and Lyla already decided, like, we did hypotheticals if we could all bring one person, like our go-to person.
I know who I've already predicted who yours is, but you can go ahead, Cal.
Yeah.
If you could pick one person
today. Really?
Wow. Do you want me to say mine? I said Alina.
We kind of made. I said Alina too.
Oh, I totally would bring Alina. You're so right. Literally.
See, I'm right.
Alina would be. Oh my god. Hopefully she's able to go.
I don't know if her parents would let her though.
Yeah, exactly.
Funny things. I was surprised.
But we were all just like hypothetical, like
yeah,
if we
like
could bring
that's the
one
one person that I would imagine.
Alina would keep up the entire vibe.
Yes,
she would. She would be the one person who would stay up. I would be the one person trying to compete with her to stay up.
I know I'm gonna get tired of it. I'm gonna get tired with you during the road trip. I'm gonna be like, oh my god, these bitches. So annoying.
But here's the thing, I don't know if you all would like. I have this issue too when I go to the Catskills. It is so quiet. And it is so dark up there, cause like there's barely any lights, you know, that it's so hard to sleep sometimes. So I don't know how y'all are gonna sleep. I barely sleep every night when I go there.
I mean, I don't mind. I like staying up, but
honestly, we're gonna hear like New York sounds like bustling through. Like
I'll play New York sounds. We should play New York sounds on a speaker, like just like fireworks, helicopters, trains.
We start putting Frank Sinatra. Yeah. Any New York themed song? No, but okay, I had this like honestly after I talked to Lyla about the whole trip like what 2 days ago, 1 day ago, yeah. I had a whole dream. It was the funniest shit ever. I had this dream that a bear came into the house.
Stop. That's actually there are black bears up there.
I had that dream where the bear, like I think one of us left the door open, whatever, and the bear came downstairs. And one of us started screaming and ran upstairs, and then I go to check. I find the bear, and I'm like, "Oh shit, we're going."
Why are the dreams so much more interesting than mine? Mine are just about Google Maps and being scared of Google Maps.
I don't. Cal, we can't talk about. If we were to talk about my dreams,
that's
that would be a whole other podcast in itself.
We have like 7 minutes left.
We can't go into Elise dreams. Elise dreams hit a whole new level of what the fuck. It's so bad. Sometimes my dreams scare me.
In my dreams, I've been kissing people or hugging people and cock blocking myself, basically. I'm like, stop, I can't do this with you. I don't even know you. Stop. Like, I just stop myself in all my dreams. That's...
Sometimes in my dreams, I'd be like, I'm chained to something, and my killer is, like, about to cut me open, and then I break through the chains, I grab a brick, and I hit him with it. And then I wake up.
All of Elise's dreams are Elise being a superhero, being the hero of the story.
No, it's not.
All my dreams are about falling. Like, all of them are about falling in some way. Like, when I grew up, I had constant dreams that the floor, my terrace, my apartment terrace would just, like, fall. And I'll just...
I mean, your apartment terrace is low-key scary, so I can understand that.
But I have, like, a bunch of terraces under me.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But then no, that's like a bad thing.
Do you guys ever have that issue where like just moments before you're about to sleep, like you're feeling it, the slight like the tiniest movement, and you feel like you're falling in your bed, and you're like,
oh that? No, you lost me. Yeah.
I do that when I wake up.
No, before I fall asleep, it happens so much. At one point, when I go to Long Island, I sleep with my mom, obviously. And she was, like, holding me, like, we cuddle a little bit. And I did that 3 times in a row. And my mom was so worried about me. She was like, Elise, are you okay? And in my sleeping state, I'm like, yeah, Mom, I'm good. I'm just falling.
Oh, I sleep talk all the time.
I said that so nonchalantly. No, I wasn't even sleep talking.
I sleep talk.
Once Zed was sleep talking, right? This was really recent, and he was like, Lyla, shut up. And I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, he's asleep, but like, I used to sleepwalk, and I have so many sleepwalking stories where I scare the
Sleepwalking is completely different. That terrifies me. Like,
I have sleep. I can sleep talk. It just doesn't happen as often. But that falling thing happens a lot.
When my cousin, like, in their house, like, their like main lobby, I guess, is on the 2nd floor. And the kids' room, like, whenever we went, it was on the 2nd floor. And they had this gate installed at the stairs for their baby when she was small, you know, because she could fall down and get hurt. But they kept that gate up until I left Pakistan because I still sleepwalked. So they were scared I was going to fall down one day. They kept that gate for me.
Oh, my God. Dude.
I like, there was this time where I was at my cousin's house, and like, the door to the room I was sleeping in is right next to the lounge, and in the lounge they're watching a horror movie, like my mom, my aunt, and my uncle. And I came out of the room, like, and I was a scary kid, like, I had the big fucking hair and, like, you know, piercing eyes, I guess. And I can't come out, and I'm just standing there, and apparently I asked for a hot chocolate, and I say that, and like the entire house screams, and then my mom guides me to bed. Yeah.
We should all watch a scary movie together.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, who's the one out of the group? I'm sorry, who's the person? I'm curious, who's the person who's against it all the time? I know I'm not.
I'm not.
Oh, it's probably me. I'm scared of horror
Of course,
movies.
it's Elise.
I need to, no.
I'm like,
no, it's because I need to be
turn?
in a group. I can't do it alone. That's why when people recommend horror movies, I'm like, no, there better be a group of 5 or more, because I can't do anything scary.
Yeah.
Even like what was that Netflix movie Veronica? That wasn't totally, for me, it wasn't that scary, but it was like, you know, like most people can't finish it. My whole house was there. Like my 10 cousins were there, basically. Like we were all in one living room, and we still got scared.
The only time horror movies freak me out is when I'm in Connecticut and watching them, because I always have to sleep alone on the 1st floor on a couch, and it's so quiet. But yeah, I have so many things, but you know, we only have like 3 minutes left, so I don't want to go into that.
See, I'm telling you, when we go to the Catskills and we all watch a horror movie,
We're not watching a horror movie in the Catskills. We are not watching a horror movie. We're playing Monopoly.
We had to do it at
least
6 a.m. in the morning.
No, we're not doing that.
Fine, if we do it in the morning, I'll take it, but we have to watch
You don't
one
understand
together.
how genuinely scary that house is, and being alone without my parents, no. That house is actually terrifying sometimes.
You only live once. You
You know,
once you watch
a YOLO.
Once you go to like,
we're playing Monopoly. All 3 days, okay?
When you're in the Catskills, I feel like it's not, the question isn't you only live once, it's like you only live until tomorrow or tonight.
Yeah.
No, because
Elise, I'm not gonna let that happen.
That is in our vicinity of things.
You have never been in the house, okay? No. Once you've been in the house.
I have been in houses in the dark regardless.
Okay, we're wrapping this up.
Why?
Say bye. We have a
minute.
We have 2 minutes.
Oh my god, you guys are no fun.
Okay, sure. Bye, Elise. Bye.